the Tomb of Annihilation train because my internet doesn't suck anymore. Hooray.
Yeah!
You are listening, this will be episode 8 of Tomb of Annihilation. With me today we have Tychus being played by Jay.
Hello.
Nock being played by Bunsen.
Hello.
And Noname being played by Bryn.
Hey!
The last episode that we were able to successfully broadcast to you was entirely one enormous combat.
I almost died.
Where death
Twice.
almost occurred at least twice. Maybe more than that.
Look on the bright side. We got a vial of poison worth 1,200 gold. A lot of fucking money.
That is true. Good luck finding a merchant in the jungle, but
I'm gonna drink it. Just do it like a shot.
I would probably wind up asking you to roll a new character at that point, but it's totally a valid option.
I about to head out.
Oh, reminds me of what I did when I was a player in this module, and I got really stressed out about being separated from the party and stuck my face into a sphere of annihilation. And that, like, I as a player knew exactly what the fuck it was. But
Sphere of Annihilation sounds gnarly.
yeah, it's all bad. Don't touch it.
Oh, I forgot, like, as somebody who played older D&D, y'all have never had to deal with one, have you?
Oh no. Oh, this could get good. Anyway. So when we left our party, they were just outside Ataz Kalaka, and had just dispatched a group of, some sort of raiders, I forget what their specific name was, that was searching for the individual named Artis Simber that they found a session before.
Question.
Answer.
What's Ataz Kakla?
That is
Ataz Kakla.
that is the official name of the river canyon that you.
Okay.
It translates from Cholton to Gorge of Death.
Mm.
Don't fall in.
Is it the Gorge? Is it the Gorge of Death Gorge? Because I'm. Alright. Alright.
So you are just outside Ataz Kalaka. Your rest was mildly interrupted by that group, but we'll say that I assume you chose to attempt to finish up your rest.
Mm-hmm. With me on sentry, as usual.
Right, with the one who doesn't actually have to sleep. Watching. So we'll say you got your full long rest, since the one who doesn't have to sleep is always watching.
Are you all comfortable with Nock, the highly stealthy rogue robot, watching over you as you sleep?
I mean, we don't have many other options.
That is
sounds
true.
like a no.
It sounds more like, well, not really, but okay.
You made it this far.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, you probably would have stabbed us a lot closer to town.
You are no small distance away from, anywhere worth going.
I mean, if we do get to a town of some sort, I could figure out a way to sell this wyvern poison. I have thieves' kit, and I could probably find my way to a black market of some sort.
Yeah, because the black market in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere in the jungle is going to have 1,200 gold lying around.
Could do a trade of equivalent exchange. Get a gnarly new dagger.
I would be very surprised if you find anything in this jungle except shit trying to kill you, but...
I mean...
Yeah, we found dragon bait.
Yeah. I mean, there's gotta be more than just the one town, right?
No.
No spoilers.
That's why...
I mean, I'm just, like, gonna be honest here. I don't think there would...
I mean, we have an amount of the map that we know, so we know where there is one city. That's everything we know.
Yeah, it could be one on the other side of the coast. I don't know.
Well, this is also fair. I guess it depends on
But
Yes.
boats run along the coast.
Yeah, that's why I said it could be on. There could be one on the other side. I didn't mean. I wasn't implying that boat would go through the island. I meant it would go along.
No! What I'm saying is if I had a boat, the first thing I'd do is sail the circumference of the island.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay,
It's
anyway.
going nowhere. What are we
Right,
doing?
so yeah. Well,
Where are we
it's
dropping, boys?
you are there outside of Ataz Kalaka. You've received a full rest. Which direction do you wish to head?
We're gonna continue south, right?
We're going to continue in whatever direction we were going before.
Yes, toward the tree wreck and the tree tossers all this way.
All right. Headed for the wreck you saw in the trees.
Gonna meet the Lorax, who speaks for the trees.
Right. Let's see, how do I do that?
Where's the Lorax in the monster manual?
That is wrong. That is not the right. Oh, here we go. Haha. Ah. You make it through your next day uneventfully.
Wow, guys, I can't believe we made it through the buttfuck woods completely unscathed. The what woods?
Well, it wasn't unscathed. There was just enough lube. No?
Alright.
Anyway.
So you are traveling, it's roughly a hex a day that you get to travel, which seems slow, but that's what it says, so.
Big place.
Yeah, it is an awful big place. Because it is an island, but it is also a continent, so.
Is one of us chopping down leaves like using a weapon like a machete?
It's more likely that I'm just like being like, could you please move? Thank you. Could you please move? Thank you.
Yeah, that would be the appropriate way for a druid to handle it. So.
That sounds tiring.
If you speak with them, they know many things.
Okay. So I assume same setup always, pretty much, as far as
Yep.
knock watches. The rest of you sleep.
Yeah, unless one of you decide you don't trust me anymore.
All right. So first watch, second watch, and third watch. The jungle loves you.
Wouldn't there be four watches?
Are there 4 watches? I
No,
typically
I guess there
typically
would.
go with 3.
Same.
Yeah, actually 3 makes sense because like usually the reason for 4 is that everyone who does a rotation still gets 3 rounds of sleep.
Right.
So
with
if the
only
same
one
person
person watching.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense then.
Alright.
All right. So continuing south, or are you just directly at the wreck you saw in the trees there?
Let's just head south.
Yeah, I see a bit of a clearing up ahead.
Yeah, which is nice.
Okay, moving south.
This is more plateau like before, though.
And
Everyone else
so
in-
you move south, and you actually find a small area where the jungle clears briefly, and there are sand dune-ish like plateaus. I'm not actually
Keep an
quite
eye out for the
sure.
Roadrunner.
It's the coyote you have to be more worried about. The roadrunner just leaves.
Have you seen how useless the coyote is?
I have, but you still have to look out because those Acme products can backfire in weird ways.
Yeah, but only usually on himself.
And as you move through the jungle, you through the jungle into a minor edge of it. Once again, you find nothing coming for you.
Awfully quiet around here.
Well, it's better that it's quiet than us fighting every day.
Gee, it sure is boring around here. I wonder what Ganon's up to.
No.
If you hold down, you can make me do the duck walk.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Y'all have...
So is my bit. I'm sorry.
I know that's the wrong thing, but join me, Link, and I shall make your face the greatest in Korra.
once again, another evening,
Squeak
first
louder
watch,
off.
second watch, and third watch. And you're just getting away with it, I guess. Getting away with walking brazenly through Cholt. Which, well, I suppose...
Well, I mean, this is a good and a bad thing, because we're gonna be level 5 when we hit the fucking Arc Lich of Deimos or whatever the fuck, and he's just gonna fucking rip our assholes out.
Yeah, we're about to be like...
Some motherfucker's about around the corner with a scroll of Tarask.
I was gonna say we're about to be like Pokemon Red and Blue version up in here, just grinding before Brock, just walking back and forth outside the
Oh
ship.
fuck, the Rock has COVID!
Yeah, his whole family.
Okay. I definitely miscoded that message for a second. I was like, the Rock, ROC, D&D enemy, and I was like, I haven't introduced one of those yet. How does the Rock have COVID?
No, we found a Rock who gave it COVID. Wear a mask, dickhead.
That is also a true story. So until you guys tell me otherwise, I'm just gonna keep moving you south towards that wreck.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're just gonna, might as well just keep going.
And we have another day through the jungle. Give me my table back, game. Thank you.
Walking through the jungle. We are
Alright.
playing games. Uh-oh.
So nothing happens on the day,
Oh.
and night watch again. Fuck all. Oh, hey, look at that. What do we got? You've got...
3 black dragons descend out of the sky.
Oh, Jesus, that would be horrific. And
We're all new characters, everyone.
pretty much.
Yeah, no, we're using all our luck right now. Like I said, we're gonna kick down the door, and the Lich is gonna be challenge ranking 15, because we were supposed to dick around in the jungle for a while, and we just beeline here with no challenge.
If it makes you feel any better, I had a party do that. And
Did it go poorly?
it should have. I don't know how it didn't.
I spilled Diet Coke all over my titties.
They very much got away with it, somehow.
There's no way there's not some kind of, like, demon lich or some shit at the end of this. This is an official module. There's not gonna be anything creative.
Alright. My map is in the way of my die. I can't see what that roll was. Oh, Jesus. Okay, fine. Even your encounters don't want you to have any problems, apparently.
It's one ghoul.
I passed my curse on to someone else.
It is
so-
one ghoul.
Actually, Bryn, please give me a perception roll.
Why
Here
not
it comes.
me?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
It's character specific.
Here it comes. Oh,
Oh,
that's actually a good roll.
that's a
Fuck
very...
you, that wasn't funny.
That's not my fault.
So,
He
Bryn,
gets close.
Nobody's watching this for the good rolls.
Yeah.
You think people
You-
wait 3 months in between every episode of Tomb of Annihilation for you to roll a 22?
What's up?
you as a druid, manage to spot this, and you know it by name. You manage to spot this assassin vine before it begins choking whoever's leading the party through the jungle.
I thought
Sorry, I
we
didn't
just-
ask for marching order.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
we
almost
were.
closing.
I thought this was when we were trying to sleep.
No, I think we're marching at this point.
Oh, okay.
All right. I just sort of like go, stop,
Mm.
What is marching
murder
order?
plant.
Yeah, what is marching order for the
I
for
mean,
the wedding?
I would assume that the gigantic warrior would be in the front.
Yeah, I
So
assumed
you-
that too.
Yeah, I
Probably
could.
the thief, and either the thief or the tiny dragon in the back.
I don't trust the thief in the back. I take the back.
No, I'm in the back.
Yeah, rogues do it from behind. Huh?
Anyway,
you
I
would.
just sort of stop you and I go, murder plant.
So the party stops at your, or oh well, I can't say the party. Artis and Dragonbait stop at your warning. I don't know what the others do.
I certainly stop.
I stop.
And as you warn them, this vine reaches off of a tree and begins to kind of reach out looking for a throat. And go ahead and roll initiative. This is going to take
Against
like
the tree.
against the vine, but yes.
That's fair. I'm big and slow.
I'm
Okay.
nimble and quick.
Ton, you have a +2 to initiative.
Not be nimble, not be
do
quick.
not. Let's see. There's encounters. Here we go. Do we have?
I see Artisimber has still targeted himself.
That is. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how he's done that, but. Oh, well, you know what? They're not gonna give me an encounter for this. Of course they won't. Because why
It's
would
one
they?
murder.
It is one murder plant. So we will open the map. Okay.
I'm trying
So
to think of what I know.
coming off this. Damn it! It's been so long since I've done this. I already forgot. I was starting to get okay at this, and
It's okay.
NPC. Aha! Here we go. NPCs. Haha! Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Damn it! Too many windows. No, get out of the way, map. Give me that. There we go. There's a token that can represent it. A nice boring A because they didn't actually program anything into it. So Artis was leading the way. Dragonbait was, of course, alongside them. Everybody else was, I believe Nox said, was in the back.
I thought I said I was.
Yeah, Tychus was in the front.
Oh, okay, my fault. I misunderstood when you said the big fighter.
To be fair,
I am big and a fighter.
I'm big into druids, so
Well, that's Artis is also big and a fighter, so
big fighters.
yeah, big fighters doing big fighter things, you know.
Yeah.
So Tychus was in front. All right. And where did my combat tracker go? There it is. Let's put you on there. No, that is not the way to do that. There it is. Maybe. Haha. And come on now. No. Stop that. don't want to edit the Assassin Vine's name. Thank you. Conveniently, everybody's initiative was in fact higher than the Assassin Vine, so that's the correct spot for it to exist. So, it looks like we have...
Why do I have only 1 HP less than Tychus?
magic.
I mean, you're a fucking warforged. You have naturally high constitution.
Yeah.
And you're a giant retired warrior.
Yeah. My constitution's only 14, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
So Nox should be first.
I have 20 strength, but I only have 14 constitution. Fun fact, Enenra actually has considerably more health points.
So, Nock, you, there is a vine reaching out in Tychus's direction, but Tychus heeded the warning soon enough that it's failing to currently reach him.
Alright. I don't see it in the combat tracker, coincidentally.
Oh, who gives a shit? Just shoot
It should be, yeah, it should be at the bottom there. I'm seeing it, but also...
You have to click ID to let it be identified by us.
Well, the ID is in a circle.
In the combat tracker.
Yeah, it's in a green circle, and when I click it, it crosses it out. So, and calls
Try
it
the other
unidentified.
icon below it then. Should be like an eye. There you go.
There we go.
Aha! Thank you.
Alright, so seeing the assassin vine try to reach out to Tychus, I'm just gonna extend my arm and hit it across the bolt.
Alright.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak and get like sneak attack advantage on a fucking vine.
Unlikely, but go ahead and give it a roll to hit.
Alright. Actions. Crossbow. Oh wait, hang on. I should target it. I said target it. There we go. Alright. That is a natural 1.
So, yeah, you're
My launcher got jammed for a second.
okay. I was gonna say that go ahead and describe what exactly happened, but nothing happened effectively.
You two hear a click coming from my arm, and I look at my arm for a sec.
I like the idea that you just didn't load it. It just wasn't around chambered.
Yeah, I looked
like-
you. I looked at the rest of you to see if you heard that and noticed.
Been handling every watch every single night with nothing
With
in the
an
arm.
with an unloaded crossbow. We're gonna have words.
Well, did anyone notice?
No, I'm busy paying
Yeah,
attention to the plan.
I'm a little busy trying not to get, strangulated.
You have any
Alright,
more
cool.
actions beyond that one?
To be fair, I can't seem to reach you yet, so
I don't.
I could make it reach you. I could actively.
Sneaking into bramble seems like a bad idea right now. So
That's not a terrible decision.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that was right here. So I'm gonna go to about here-ish.
All right.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Tychus. There's a vine
I'm
reaching
going-
out for you.
How close is it? Like, am I able to...
You can literally see it on the map.
Yeah, okay.
I think
am
I placed
within
it there
melee
on the edge
Am
of
I
the
within
tree.
melee? Am I within melee range of it?
Not currently.
And would moving towards it confer an opportunity attack?
No,
Not
moving
usually.
into range does not confer opportunity.
Alright.
It's moving out of.
Okay.
That should be good from here.
Yeah, you're totally in melee range there.
Okay. Now, I always forget where the combat trigger is. There it is. Okay. And it's control to target, right?
You are asking the wrong person. I am such an FGU noob.
And
Alt. I think. No, you have to like click on your own thing first so you actually activate your token.
Yeah.
You target it yourself.
Okay.
Hey, I untargeted Artis from himself.
Yeah. By the way, you can press next turn on the combat tracker DM.
I'm sure I can.
Or like the little play button.
Next actor. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. So I am trying desperately to figure out this shit out. Target enemy units. Okay. Did that go through? Okay. So
Why can't I target, actually? It's not letting me target.
Alright, you are in range.
okay, there we go. I think I'm making. Alright, let me just roll my attack and see if it works out.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, if you don't actually use FGU, the last time I ran this whole thing, I did it on something that was way less powerful than FGU. So, like...
I'm just not sure why it's not letting me target it. Like, if I can control click it, and it'll do like the line, draw, arrow thing, but it's not showing up as something I've targeted.
Get his ass. That's
Oh, that'll get his ass.
You stole all of my roll.
The entirety of it. We went
Thank
from a
you,
nat
Doc.
1 to a nat 20.
Alright, and then it's gonna be 12 plus my roll.
You doubled the dice rolled.
Yeah.
It should
So,
automatically
no, I
apply the crit.
do crits a little differently. Well, I guess if FGU automatically handles the crits, then I really can't.
Yeah.
But my preferred way to
there
do
we
it is max plus roll.
3, 3, 4, 4 plus 5. Yeah, that's gonna be 20 damage.
All right. So, if you care to add flavor to your strike, I will add the Assassin Vines flavor.
It's more of like it's done through 3 individual smaller slashes, just 1, 2, 3. Like think a Cloud Sword Smash and Smash.
Okay.
It's basically just that.
And the Assassin Vine kind of recoils quickly, and it thinks briefly about just climbing back up the tree. But
It can think.
well, not really, I guess. Doesn't really think, just kind of briefly has the that sucked reaction of I guess like a worm. You know, you do bad things to a worm and it's like
Reels back.
wriggling around and reeling. And we have Noname. Oh, sorry. Do you have any more actions, Tychus? My fault.
Yeah, I don't think I have 2 attacks yet. So
I don't think so. I think that's a level 5
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I think that's level 5, so I don't have anything else. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
No,
Just in case precaution. Bonus action. Put a Spirit Bear next to Tychus. Advantage on strength rolls.
Did you say spirit barrier or
Bear.
Okay.
I heard bear, but a spirit barrier would be...
Get 5 plus 4, so 9 temp HP.
9 temp HP.
Yep.
Only Tychus?
Advantage on strength rolls. Well, anybody within 30 feet of my bear.
Oh,
So
I'm with
you've given me a bear-based stand, is what you've done.
Spirit Bear.
I'm within 30 feet. But you said it was only melee attacks?
Just, it's strength rolls.
Yeah, but before that you said like advantage on attacks or something.
Advantage on strength rolls.
It's strength rolls. Some attacks are strength. Your crossbow
Not
is...
like that.
Oh, okay, so like...
It's intended
Oh,
for
the
like
temporary health.
savings
That's the
and
other thing.
For saves and skills, not...
yes,
Gotcha.
it's intended for saves and skills, not for that.
But I'm within 30 feet, so I get 9 temporary...
Yes, everyone does.
Cool.
We all get 9. Then, because that's a bonus action, Moonbeam.
Oh, Lord. I love that spell. Alright, so the Assassin Vine needs to make a save.
When you hit the button, usually it does that automatically.
Yeah, I was thinking it would, but...
Because you haven't targeted it.
I have it targeted right now.
Yeah, I can't... It's not letting me target it either, which is confusing. Like, on the combat tracker, it doesn't say targeted, or, like, targets Assassin Vine.
I don't know what's causing it to do this.
Me neither.
Alright. I am... Alright, so let's hit that. Hello? Why is it not behaving correctly? It should
You know
be
what?
targeting
Let
this.
me message Chev and find out if
That's weird.
Well, in the meantime, though, we can just... Let's see, that is Con and DC 15, yes?
Yep.
So, in the meantime, we can just handle this manually. Oh,
Wait, Tychus, you were able to target it, right?
He wasn't
Honey?
able to.
What'd you say?
Were you able to target it, or...?
No.
Okay, weird.
Tychus.
I
So-
couldn't figure it out.
the...
I researched this a little bit. Removing and re-putting the token on the board might fix it.
Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. We will delete it and drop it down again. Whoa, why is it big now?
Yeah, we can target it now.
Yeah, now I can. Make my assassins might grow!
It's enormous now for a reason I don't understand.
I saw a giant staff with a Z on it fall from the sky, and suddenly this vine is as big as a building.
Alright. Moonbeam.
Well, it takes
So
half
I'm gonna...
Wait, hold on. Do you still take damage?
Yeah, it's half damage on save.
All rounds down, bullshit.
That is... Well, and also, I had already definitely rolled its con save.
Oh.
Before you targeted it, and it failed. So...
9 damage, fuck it.
Yeah, so
It's
9
alright,
damage,
it's
fuck
fine.
it. Because...
You know, Moonblast has higher base power.
Also, being reflected sunlight, that explains why the vine just grew.
No one cares.
You reflected sunlight, and it was just like, ooh, I'm gonna photosynthesize off of this bullshit.
Ow, this hurts a little.
Right, ow, this hurts a little, but ooh, big.
It was not very effective.
Anyway.
It
is Artis's turn.
is Artis's turn. Artis is going to run up on this vine thing.
Stab it a bunch.
And yeah, targeting Assassin Vine. Going to... How do I make that roll happen now? Think like that. One attack. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Everybody stole.
Stole my thunder.
So 8 damage.
Alright. Another one.
that's- That still didn't handle the crit? Oh yeah, it did.
Should've.
Okay. Because it was a 2 and a 1 on the dice, but it was still 8. Okay.
Bleed. Bleed. Bleed.
Stab again. And this time Artis got a little...
Follow through a little hard.
Followed through hard, yeah. And one more stab.
Oh, he got him that time.
Corrected for the issues that he had. And so a total of 15 damage to the thing.
Dragon Bait, finish it off, please!
Dragon bait. Hoo ha.
And Dragon Bait.
Dragon Bait deserves pats.
Dragon
He's
Bait.
good.
Does he deserve pats?
Dragon bait isn't a dog.
was
Everybody
gonna-
deserves head pats.
But very much a a sorial. So let's see. Makes 2 on his multi-attack. So, Dragon Bait. Yep, just gonna run right up there as melee characters are wont to do. What is... No, that it somehow I'm targeting Dragon Bait with... There we go. Let's try that again. Actually, you know what? Let's just take the 18 roll and manually handle that. And one more time at the Assassin Vine. No, you're not gonna do this for me. What's your problem? Come on now. There it is. And
Wow, this one's got to be a fucking hair's breadth from death.
oh yeah, it is very much starting to look the part of grass clippings as opposed to a vine. However, unfortunately for Tychus, the vine, you having been the one that it saw first and the first one to give it a good slap, the vine is going to...
Nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1, nat 1.
Is going to reach out its primary tendril at you. Well, it's not a nat 1, but... Oh, come on now. Alright, we're gonna move on because that was a 3 on the dice for me, but even though I have you targeted, or had you targeted, I thought. So the vine reaches out its tendril at you and kind of feels around, but it's been damaged so heavily by the rest of the group that
Alright. Redemption shot, Knock. You got this. Guns loaded.
What's a gun?
Bear confer strength. Bear remove plant strength.
I believe in your ability to do this. Hey, you got it!
Hey yo! Do you have the damage in you?
7 damage.
Oof. Do you have another attack?
I
You
don't think we're-
you
I
can
don't
give
think
me
we're-
another attack if you want.
I don't really want, actually, because there's still a whole party to go before you, and
Yeah.
if the party
Wait,
doesn't...
it's my turn.
Sneak attack damage.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
you've
wondering
got
why you
sneak
weren't
attack
using
damage.
that.
Well, didn't have sneak attack damage at first because Tychus pulled up short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now,
But now you
Allies
definitely
are
have sneak
adjacent to
attack
it.
damage, so...
so that's 2d6 extra damage.
Get his ass.
2
Oh,
more damage.
Nice.
oh, that didn't matter.
GG.
That... There we go. It didn't... Anything else, Knock?
I'm gonna say I moved over here to get a cleaner shot when I did that.
Sounds good.
And that's gonna be then my turn.
All right. Tychus, what you got?
I control click this shit to target it, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Do I have it targeted? We'll find out.
You do,
Yes,
I
you
see
do.
it.
Alright. Actions. Get him.
Get his ass. That'll get his ass. I believe in you. There it is. So if you care to give me flavor on your killing blow, you're welcome to.
I'm just gonna give the main tendril a big chop and just sever it.
Okay, so yeah, you swing with a mighty fighter's chop, and this tendril falls to the ground at your feet and kind of flails for a little bit.
I stomp on it to stop the flailing.
Whereupon it just is a tendril on the ground now. Congratulations.
We did it, everybody.
You did it. The one whole assassin vine.
The bear was mostly a precautionary measure because though I've never fought him in Assassin Vine, I figured, considering it seems to want to grab Tychus, you're probably going to need to do a grapple check.
You were not wrong.
Unless anyone stops me, I'm going to investigate the vine for anything of interest.
Be careful, there might be more nearby.
Does anyone want to assist me on my investigation check?
No. It was fine.
I'm busy staying away from the vine. Fuck that.
Can I make an investigation check?
You may, in fact.
That is 18.
So you peer at this
Find
vine.
nothing. It's a vine.
You peer at
Could
this
have
vine
more poison.
closely enough that you see a bunch of very, very small thorns on it. And
do these thorns seem important?
you feel like it might give you some insight into the things it would do besides grab you. Because each of these thorns have a small hole in their tip.
Well, I have bad news and good news if that went more south. Bad news, I think it was going to try to suck your flesh. Good news, I don't have flesh. I said that in character.
They don't really do that, they just kind of strangle you and then let you decompose at the roots. Don't worry about it.
We should probably get moving.
I figured that's probably how that works anyway. If I were that kind of plant, that's what I would do.
God damn it.
I don't do my targets.
There it is.
There we go.
What is that? I don't even know what that slot can just get cleared, because it's not even a map. I have no idea what the fuck it is. Alright.
Is it any poo-poo?
No, it literally, you see in the chat where I just, like, placed the name of the map without actually placing the map. In the chat, it was just me trying to click on the map and on the Chult map and bring it back up.
Alright, I got mine back up. Alright. Then we may continue.
And then you continue. So that was during your march.
That sounded funnier in my head. The good news, I have no flesh.
I thought it was funny. I just, I think it's a cleaner experience if I'm more neutral about some of that stuff. So.
Fair enough.
So that was during your march. You set up for another evening of sleeping. Give me my tables back.
I assume away from where the assassin vine was.
Yeah, well, I assume also. I can't tell you yes. You're the ones who pick where you sleep. It's, you could move you certainly would be welcome to move 500 feet away from there or whatever.
Yeah. That's what I would like to do.
Of course. And we can do a rest.
Alright, and first
Give it
watch.
here.
Oh! You don't get a first watch. You have...
How much rest did we get? Is I guess my question.
So...
None?
Did I get a short rest is all I'm asking.
It looked to be on the first roll.
Yeah, it was on the first roll. You know what? Let's see. At 3 watches over 8 hours, that's 2.5. We'll call it 2.5 because I'm too lazy to do more precise math than that.
On the bright side, I think Tychus would still have his temporary health.
So
Fair
let's
enough.
roll a d6 about it,
Which, by
and
the
we'll
way-
re-roll ones.
Which, by the way, I still need my temporary health.
Give it to yourself on your character sheet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you can modify. I know Tychus modified his own,
Oh yeah. Okay.
so that's why I just
Thank-
didn't do it. I saw Tychus
I thought that
pop
was-
up, and
I thought only the DM could do that.
No, you did not get a short rest.
That's fair.
Uh,
I
this-
don't know how to add temporary hit points.
Well, I can do it for you if you don't know how. So
You hold control
There.
and then just roll.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Alright, let's go.
all right,
We
and
fight.
we are going to be fighting.
More assassins.
No, not this time.
More
actually.
poison.
Flip through.
I'm just becoming the poison collector at this point. One of the the pocket on my leg is just filled with poison.
So somebody's gonna like slap your leg and cut you, and then it's just gonna really suck.
Counterattack.
Okay. So. Did they give me an encounter for this one? Probably not, but I'm gonna look anyway. Nope. Okay, they didn't give me an encounter for this one either. That's fine. We can build it real fast.
I can't believe all our health is so similar. 35, 36, 35.
So we will go back to... I'm just gonna keep reusing this map, because whatever. Go ahead and organize your tokens however you were sleeping.
Probably like I imagine everyone was in this clear around here, and I was maybe like sitting over here. Ooh, actually, could I have been sitting on top of a tree, like right here, for lookout?
If you want to be on top of the tree, then go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm suddenly thinking this might be a bad idea.
Well, you do have that plus to... Well, if you take athletics, you should still have that plus from Noname's spell.
It's dexterity.
Strength checks, so athletics.
Or, yeah, athletics, strength checks.
Athletics is -1 for me. Acrobatics is +7.
So what
Yeah.
was it?
Fair enough.
No, that's fair.
So,
I did say either one, so...
That is 24.
Okay, sure. You are absolutely in that tree. Or on top of that tree, as the case
Just
may be.
doing my lookout while quote unquote resting up here for higher vantage.
And we need to...
Imagine dragon bait and
Where'd they go? That is 2d4.
imagine artists and dragon bait are over here as well, like around the campfire.
Mm.
Yeah.
20 ghouls.
Oh, Jesus, no.
We
They
can't
get
move
awful.
dragon. We
Yeah,
can't-
I
we can't
got you.
move dragon.
They're...
20 ghouls, they're just dancing Thriller, and then they leave.
So we have...
Open door, skeletons surfing, closed door. Leave.
Give me my window back. No. 2 minutes. There you go.
I feel like, strategically speaking, being up in this tree is not a good idea. But screw it, it's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got your bow thing. If you remembered to load it this time.
How high up am I in this tree? Am I low enough that I won't take fall damage and have to drop down?
You said, presuming that we're going with, you said you were in the top of the tree, then no, you're a good, 60 feet up.
Did I say top?
That's what I heard, but I could be wrong. So, giving you the opportunity here to modify your words.
I'm gonna say 9 feet up.
Okay. So
I
you're
think that's low enough I can drop down safely if I have to. Just
yeah,
like roll.
anything under 10 is safe, for sure.
Yeah.
I think it might even be under 20, but I know under 10 is safe, so.
No, it's 1d10 bludgeoning damage per 10 feet.
1d6.
Oh, 1d6. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you throwing at us?
So you see coming through the jungle, 5 lizard folk. Well, 6 total lizard folk. One of whom seems to be dressed in a manner more befitting a wizard.
I mean, from at least what I can actually see, I see one with like a mohawk looking thing and 4 more zoomed out. I don't see 6, at least from my vantage point.
They're spinning. Why are they spinning?
Spin the lizard. I was trying to zoom in and I hovered a lizard and it spun the lizard.
Oh, fair.
Spizzard.
Spizzle.
No.
The mohawk. So the mohawk-looking one is the one more befitting a wizard.
I don't
know
like
why-
a war.
I'm not quite sure why you don't see all of them. Let's try that.
I might just be. Oh, yeah, I was just behind.
Oh, okay,
line
you
of
were
sight
just
for me.
behind something for your line
Yeah.
of sight. That's why. That would explain things.
Yeah.
Line of sight's
Alright.
hard.
Alright, so, I don't have a war horn, but I'm going to I have a bell. I'm going to ring my bell to wake everyone up. How do I have
Okay.
a bell, anyway?
Why does it randomly? Why does it randomly number these when I drag them into the?
Just so we don't know how many there actually are.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, kind of, except for the fact that you've seen them. So.
Except for the fact that you've told us.
Right. Well, because you saw them.
Yeah.
They're coming through the clearing at you. Like.
Alright. Do we have to re-roll initiative?
Yes, this is a different combat, so. And how do I actually properly roll initiative for these things?
Hey, it's a natural 20.
Hey, 20 buddies.
Oh,
In
wow.
the case of a tie, who goes first?
The one with the highest dex mod.
Ah, so that's me.
Yeah.
At least that's how it should be figured.
Although I did
It
get a
looks like
20.
But
Is that not does initiative not benefit from criticals?
no, initiative is actually a skill check. It's why
Interesting.
bards get jack of all trades to their initiative. A lot of people miss that fact, but okay. Can I properly roll initiative for these? Aha.
So everyone woke up from my bell just fine?
Roll NP. There we go. There's a roll NPC initiatives.
Ooh, you'll have to show me where that is later.
Oh shit. Well, and I just clicked the wrong button. But
You
it
can
is
press the short rest. You can press the short rest button to reset the round counter.
Where is the short rest button actually?
On, like, right-click the next turn thing. Should be somewhere around
I
there.
right-clicked next actor. Nothing is there,
The button next to that, then.
and nothing is there either.
Somewhere there. Right-click one of the things at the bottom of the combat tracker.
No, I don't want to close the combat tracker. Get out of here. Ah, it's under the menu. Oh, well, that just reset everybody's fucking initiatives, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. My
Well, I
initiative
know
was
yours
20.
was 20, and I know Tychus's
Yep.
was 20.
I mean, it's still in the log.
Oh, true. I just have it covered up by the map. So, drag that map out of here. So...
Sorry for the trouble. I didn't realize it would reset initiative like that.
Oh, no worries. So Tychus was 20, Nock was 20, Noname was 14, and I'll just re-roll all of the NPCs. There we go. Oh! Except this time you're gonna get not first turn.
Hmm.
But it's okay, because first turn still goes to somebody that doesn't hate you.
Good.
Is it the small lizard boy?
No,
It is
it's
not. That was.
artists.
It's Artis. So. Damn it. I went and hid my map. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Alright.
What kind of bell sound do you guys imagine my bell made?
A bell sound?
Yeah, I woke you up with
I
a bell
imagine
and
it's
a
some
hat.
kind of like cowbell where it's kind of just, it doesn't have like an internal ringing, it's just something hollow that you bang.
I don't know why I have a bell on me.
The bell is used in the alarm spell, so I imagine one of those little silver bells.
Why the fuck do you have a bell? That's a good question.
Because the burglar's pack comes with a bell because you use it for setting up traps.
Well,
Well, that's
see,
the intention.
personally, as a Warforged, I imagine the bell is just knocking on his hollow head.
Her.
Her, sorry. Didn't realize that
Either
Knock
or.
was female. But
Yeah, I imagine the bell, actually. At first I was like, either or, the knocking on the head. I was like, no, that's unprofessional.
alright. So Artis gets a chance to move first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And runs in towards the lizard folk things.
Running. Oh, he sees you in the trees.
Yes, he
Who?
does in fact know that you are in the trees. Being
With his
as
lizard darkness sight.
being as Artist cannot reach them for his favored method of attacking, which is of course stabby stab with the dagger. But has already shown off the powers.
I want this spell. I think I know AoE spells can't technically land criticals, but I really just want this like fucking frost storm to just obliterate them all in one hit.
It might actually be possible.
It's like in Pokemon, to level up your low-level Pokemon, you just lead the fight with a level 50 Charizard or whatever.
Right, and then swap in the others later. So Artis is having issues, is what he's doing. Is that targeting them? It is not targeting them. There we go, I think.
He just targeted
He
himself.
also targeted himself. What are you doing, thing? I don't actually know that it will get the opportunity to.
Can you not just control click target?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to, because I don't think I've got his ring programmed in here, per se.
I think you've already used it, though.
I've used it, I just don't know that I've used it through FGU. Like, that's why he's willing to use it again. Because at this point, y'all already know. So I may just have to... Alright, well it doesn't want to be friendly. So, we're just going to manually do this. And... I need saves. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna manually describe this because I honestly don't think there's even really a chance of them surviving this. So, Artis, directly from the finger that is currently wearing the ring, holds out a hand, and everybody sees what appears to be just a small marble of ice that hovers over his fingertip for just a moment, and then streaks forward at nearly impossibly fast speed, shooting between the ranks of the lizard folk, and actually winding up hitting about 40 feet behind them. As it hits behind them, it explodes into an enormous sphere of ice that it kind of does the rapid expansion and then contraction thing. I can't think of
Explosion and implosion.
Yeah. But rapid expansion and contraction, and all that's left behind after that occurring are solid frozen lizard folk popsicles.
Cool.
Remind me not to wake him up.
Remind Nock to only wake him up.
I heard that.
Well, I think that was less about wanting Nock to be the recipient of that, and more of just a don't fucking wake us up. He's got that. All right. Well, that was.
Is that what you meant?
That's how I read it anyway. But I guess it could be. Could have very much been a Nock should take that.
Tychus,
do you deign to answer, or is this going to remain a mystery for fun?
Nah, I think it remains a mystery because I didn't actually hear what you said.
No,
I was asking, the question is, do you mean that as in Nock should be the one to receive that, or Nock should be the one to wake up because then...
Because nobody else needs to deal with anything, since...
I meant it more as a sarcastic jest because he is very old and grumpy.
Alright, well, that was a lot of...
combat.
Yeah, well, that was a lot of work for a big combat that didn't wind up meaning anything, since they all have such low HP.
You should make it mean something by giving us a level up.
I was thinking about it. But see, but now you done ruined it. I was thinking about it, but
It's also usually between sessions anyway.
it is also true. If you were running on XP, you could get, but XP is a garbage way to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking imagine actually running a campaign with XP.
I've run this campaign with XP before. It was fucking nightmare.
I feel like if you're gonna run a campaign with XP, it has to be important to the plot somehow. Not to go Undertale did everything first. That's definitely not true. But kind of the way that Undertale did it.
I mean, but literally, experience and strength is a big part of Lumiere's plot, and we still don't do it.
I'm just saying, if you are to do it, it should.
I don't disagree.
And you don't have to.
Alright, so that was First Watch.
I didn't even have to get down from my tree.
Yeah, which was to say that was First Watch at the very beginning, so everybody kind of watches Artis handle this, I suppose.
Yeah, that was what the watch was.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
We still haven't even lost any of our temporary health.
For once, everybody took watch, only instead of watching for enemies, it was watching enemies become popsicles.
Yes.
For all of 6 seconds.
If I may suggest, you might want to press short rest just to reset all the
Good point.
stuff before it becomes cumbersome to do so.
Yes, you are right. Duke. And
So are those popsicles just gonna be there during our whole rest?
I mean, ye be fucking warned, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, well, they'll slowly melt. You know, probably by it is
They're
a
definitely
hot
dead.
fucking jungle. You know.
Yeah. To that point, actually, after the first or second round of watches, after they've melted, I would like to, if it doesn't interrupt my rest, I would like to investigate them while everyone's asleep.
I mean, you don't need sleep to. You don't need sleep, so yeah, you can totally do that without interrupting your rest.
Okay.
Yeah,
like after the next check, then I'll do that.
So what sort of investigating what were you looking at specifically?
For valuables.
Oh, for valuables. Valuables are nice.
Yeah,
Also,
valuables
now
in general.
cold.
Well, artist was very careful to make sure that the sphere didn't explode on you.
Yeah. So hit me with that next long rest check.
All right.
Loot roll. Loot roll.
So the next rest check. There it is. Badoop. Nothing happens.
Alright.
Yay!
After that time passes, I'm gonna hop down from my tree. I'm gonna go over to where the lizard folks were and go investigate. Is Artist just sleeping by the popsicles?
Yeah, artist is actually thanks in part to the ring. Very comfortable in cold climates.
Well, yeah, but Artist wouldn't go back to the others.
He might. I think there's also some level of. I definitely just had to murder lizard folk, which are a close cousin of Saurials. So I want to give Dragonbait time to process this.
Alright.
So
should I roll investigation?
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation.
That is 12.
That is a 12. That is not. Where is my table? Damn it!
Actually, I have an inspiration.
Go for
So
it.
I'd like to spend that.
If you would like to spend that, go for it.
Now, if I spend it, I get a worse roll. Do I keep the better roll?
I don't see why not.
Alright.
Because it's not, it doesn't specify.
Yeah, I'd like to keep the other one.
That's fair.
12, please.
60. So you find on the quickly now at this point melting remains of the one with the mohawk that looked like a wizard. An engraved smoking pipe.
Engraved smoking pipe. Alright. Do I find anything else of interest? Any gold?
You find
No more poison, I imagine.
no more poison. Just the general trappings of things that wander through the jungle. They're lizard folk, of course, so they don't have armor for you to grab.
Yeah. Any shinies? Probably not.
Nope, that was the smoking pipe was on the treasure drops roll. So
Gotcha. Alright. Well, it's better than nothing, I guess. So I'm gonna take it, add it to my little pocket thing on my leg, and then go back to my tree and resume watch.
sounds good to me.
Do I have to roll acrobatics again to climb up?
No, we'll say that since you were in it once before, you've already spotted all of the best handholds, and
Alright.
you know how to get to that spot at least. If you want to go higher, then yeah, we'll.
No, I'm gonna stay put here.
And there will be one more watch this evening. And nothing happens.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so continuing to move south, yes?
Yep.
Hit us with that long rest.
Yeah, you have a long rest
Yeah, a long rest that matters, actually.
that happened.
Mm-hmm.
That is
I'm a
a long
spellcaster. I need
rest.
long rests.
And going through the march.
I'm wondering if you guys have caught on to Nox's main interest in tagging along.
Money.
Sure.
Alright.
Okay, still in that spot.
If something's worth doing, it's worth doing for money.
Time for merch.
Time for the marching check. Do you run into anything while you do so? That
I am at the
is-
back of the line again.
You are at the back of the line again. Tychus, are you leading again, or?
Yep.
I'm probably second in marching order just because, like, I
Hey!
got the plants in the jungle.
Uh-oh.
Something happens during the day.
Is it another vine?
It is not another vine.
Fine got shut down anyway.
Is it a bird? I like birds.
Okay,
Shit.
so passives, passive perception. Sorry.
Oh, mine's not great.
13.
Let me see. 17.
Okay, so Tychus,
I'm
you said
looking.
not great. Fair.
I don't know where it's at here, actually.
Let's see.
It wouldn't be on the front page, would it?
It'd be on the main page. It's
Yours
right next to your
is
census.
14, actually.
Since mine is 14, actually, that's not bad.
So
17?
all of you
Mine,
actually
mine says
managed.
15, actually. Yeah. It's
All
different
of
for
you,
me
as you
between-
wander through the jungle, you spot a platform that's it's about 15 feet in there on a tree. Clearly has been put there by somebody.
Can we tell what's on the platform?
You cannot tell from the ground what's on the platform. You are welcome to make an athletics check to attempt to climb the tree.
Hey, Tychus, give me a lift. I'm going to see up there.
Not a bad idea. Here, I would attempt to boost you up, which I would assume is just advantage on a.
Yeah,
on a
that's
check to
just the
climb.
help action. So
Yeah.
Advantage
I don't want to climb onto it yet. I want to first get a vantage point a bit
Yeah,
away.
just like give it a little peek.
Yeah.
okay.
How heavy am I actually? I forgot. I am 160 pounds.
Yeah, but I have 20 strength. I can hold you.
Yeah. Even I'm quite light for a robot.
Well, yeah, you were built to be lightweight.
Yes. Alright, so that
Anyway.
is...
That would be an acrobatics with advantage.
It is actually specifically athletics
Okay.
for this one.
For Tychus?
For me or
Yeah,
For
lifting me?
oh no for. Well, sorry, I assumed Tychus was doing the help action and then.
No, this is just to raise me so I can get higher up.
Oh,
take
just
a
to,
peek.
just to
Yeah.
raise you. You have 20 strength. I don't even want to roll, quite frankly.
yeah.
Alright, so what do I
Like,
see?
You do it. So you see what looks like a cache of supplies. That it's got some emerald green streaks of ribbon kind of decorating the pack.
If I look around, does it look trapped? Can I perceive that?
That'd probably be a dungeoneering check.
Dungeoneering is not a thing in 5e.
Perception?
So that'd be a survival check.
Survival check. Alright. That's gonna be a 7.
So you don't see any traps around it.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna
Here it comes. I feel it in my fucking voice.
I'm gonna look down and say it's like, alright, bring me closer. I'm gonna climb up there. I see a bunch of supplies. And green ribbon, too.
That was me lifting you up higher.
Alright, I'm gonna climb on. Anything happen?
As you climb up to the platform, you hear the whole party actually hears a shouting through the jungle. Hey, you! What are you doing bothering our stuff?
I'm gonna look in the direction where I hear that.
I'm just going to shout, apologies! We assumed that this area was uninhabited. We did not mean to convey any ill will or harm.
Is someone approaching?
You still haven't managed to spot them through the thick jungle.
Yeah, I just gave that as a general shout.
But you can kind of hear the rustling that's definitely, humanoids moving through the jungle towards that location.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to try to swipe something valuable from the pile?
Go for it.
That is going to be 14.
That is an insane... Oh, you have proficiency too. Okay, I was going to say, Jesus Christ, +7 to that. Ain't that a thing?
Yeah. So I'm like trying to swipe something valuable from the pile before we get in vision.
Let's see here.
But like a bit buried within it, so it's not obvious that I took something.
That is a cash. So, now we're gonna re-roll that because I'm not fucking with dehydration in. So you managed to.
I'm not fucking with dehydration.
No, there's rules in this module for like forcing the players to pay attention to whether they're drinking enough water and shit, and it's.
Wow, that is some Fallout New Vegas shit.
Right, and
not in a good way.
Right, exactly. It's not in a good way. It's way more hassle than it's worth, and I think it takes away from the fun. So that's why.
So what did I manage to swipe?
We're working on that. You managed to swipe a small, so like a mini keg of Tej.
Tej?
It's kind of African mead.
Tej? Fucking moron.
This kid don't know what Tej is.
Never done Tej. You got all the way through college without drinking Tej?
I got all the way through college without drinking alcohol.
Hey, you didn't go through college then. No one gets through their freshman year right without drinking a whole pitcher of Tej.
I never went to college. Cloak, is this why you failed?
What?
I'm so sorry.
The Tej a little too hard.
Well, you're more right than you know, but it wasn't the alcohol's fault.
See, I was implying that you didn't drink Tej, that's why you failed.
Yeah,
okay.
No, you didn't hit the Tej hard enough.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm also just really bad at college because there's a lot of.
No.
I want the.
It took me a while to figure it out.
I want the British version of college more, where it's like, yes, this is my major, and I'm not studying.
I don't think you hate minorities enough to take the British version of college.
Well, that's maybe. I don't know. I hope I don't, but I'm sure there's a lot of shit about me that I haven't explored just because I haven't been exposed to it. So
yeah. Let's take a moment and explore Cloak's hatred of minorities. How do you feel?
Jesus.
This is quickly becoming a therapy session, and I am not here for it.
That's what D&D's for, right?
Oh.
Alright, in any case...
So Cloak, the Chinese.
Are wonderful
In any-
people. Their government can go to hell, though.
Fair enough.
Alright, so, in any case, I managed to swipe a mini keg of Tej and stash it into my leg pocket.
Okay. So you now have a mini keg of Tej in your ridiculous pocket full of shit that's gathering.
She has a hollow leg!
I have a what?
You have a hollow. It's a phrase for somebody who can drink a ridiculous amount of liquor or eat a ridiculous amount of food and like seem relatively unaffected. Like, where the fuck are you storing that? Oh, in my hollow
Now,
leg.
when I have an entire leg of Tej, they just call it a bad weekend.
Best way to enjoy Tej, drink it out of a boot.
You never had a Tej shoey?
The rich thing bit that we have now.
Oh, y'all are too
Sorry.
funny. I love it.
In any case...
In any case,
Alright,
The,
Tej, got it. Let's
right.
move past the
Let's
Tej.
move past the Tej now. So you hear the same voice. Oh, you seem to have some manners. Well, we'd be willing to, if you leave our stash alone, simply trade information with you, and you may go on your way.
Information is what we need the most right now. We'd be more than willing to broker. Nah, come down from there. I'll catch you.
Hop down. This metallic alloy being gonna jump down onto Tychus. This is only gonna go well.
First rule of Schult, don't trust Tychus. Watt turns around immediately.
What's the roll for this?
Only like a strength check.
Acrobatics for me.
Athletics.
That'll be let's get acrobatics from Nock and athletics from Tychus.
Yeah.
That's a 13 for me.
It's 19 from me.
Okay, so Nock, you managed to less graceful than you should be, probably, but yeet yourself from the platform.
Cool.
And
Kobe's for accuracy. Yeet is for distance.
well, Kobe
You're
is for
heavier than I
falling
thought
out
you'd
of the
be.
sky, actually. Now,
Fuck, dude,
Oh.
really?
I didn't bring it up. He's the one that was falling out of the sky.
Fuck, what the fuck was that?
Uncool.
I got.
Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash earlier
Oh,
this
I
year.
got distracted because I was thinking about poutine.
That's how Debbie grows minions.
So yeah, Kobe is definitely the right word for this.
Kobe's dead as shit.
Jesus.
Died alongside his daughter in a horrific helicopter crash. Maybe should have laid off the Tej.
Oh no! Don't do that. Okay.
Uncool.
See, I was trying not to bring up his daughter about that, but I mean, you're
Alright.
factually correct. Anyway,
The only thing we can do from this point is move on.
right.
So let's move right along.
Moving right along. You successfully get out of the platform, the tree thing, without harm.
Okay.
And I just kind of set you down unceremoniously.
Cool.
You're heavier than I thought you'd be.
I made a
and
metallic alloy. What
So
do you
these,
want?
you finally, for the first time, spot the individuals you've been conversing with.
Plural.
Yes, you see 5 members wearing the garb of what looks like, some sort of melee warrior, all laced with the same green fabric that you saw up in the stash, as well as one who has the robes of a priest, also laced with that same green fabric.
Group of travelers.
And they say to you, what information do you have that could prove useful to us in our journey through this
Well,
jungle.
We have a decent amount of information, but what would be useful to you would depend on what you're here for.
We are...
I would not want to waste your time with stories and words that mean nothing to you. It would best serve us both if we knew what we were both after.
I actually have to teach myself real quick what these folks are here for. Here we go. There's the page I'm looking for. We are merely here to root out unnatural threats.
Unnatural threats?
We wish to primarily protect everyone that we can from the undead menace that roams this jungle.
So that's what you meant by unnatural.
Then it would seem our goals align. We are on a mission to destroy the Soulmonger artifact that is plaguing the people who live outside of Schultz and throughout the world. We believe that it is located within the forest.
Tell me more about this Soulmonger.
We don't know much about it, but we believe that it is directly tied to a curse that befalls people who were resurrected from the dead, but not as undead, as themselves. It makes them decay, fall apart, as if they were becoming the undead, and then they cannot be returned from that life again, from the unlife again.
You see the priest kind of stroke their chin, and that would explain why I couldn't bring back Jarrus. Rest his soul.
My condolences for your loss, friend.
Well, that is truly valuable information you have given us indeed.
We are headed southbound. We believe it is in location of area that I've forgotten the name of.
I can tell you.
Are you talking?
Omu.
Yeah. Okay. I assumed
that wasn't in character, but like.
Let me see here. Working on how do I... Does anybody know how to reduce the fog of war on your major map? Chev is busy,
Nope.
unfortunately. So...
You should be able to like click and drag or like draw what can and cannot be seen.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Drawing mode didn't do anything except put a line there. Layers, maybe.
Yeah, there might be a fog of war layer.
Aha! I found
There
it.
you go.
So they will... We have extensively explored this area. We do know that as you get further to the south and to the east. Yeah, the east. Sorry, I forgot my cardinal directions for a second because I'm apparently dumb.
That's okay. It happens to the best of us.
We do know that as you get further south from here and further east, there becomes a very significant chance of the undead roaming this jungle. We have done what we can to mitigate that, but the undead do proliferate at an alarming rate.
Can't be much
Self-replicating
worse.
menace.
Can't be much worse than assassin vines and lizard folk, can it?
Well, they can, I suppose, because life is not a requirement for them.
They feel no pain. They have no fear of death. They march endlessly forward, serving their master.
Life is relative as well.
We wish you well on your journey. Do be safe.
and
As-
us yours.
You are looking for information
Additionally.
from us as well.
Additionally, and I would mark the encampment we found a good ways ago. There's an encampment located here. We did not stop there, but we believe that it could serve as an interesting waypoint between here and the town. If you need a place to rest and you are not already aware of this location, perhaps it could prove useful to you.
We certainly appreciate the knowledge of this encampment. We shall check it out and make sure that it does not have an extra risk of undead.
Good luck on
Request
your
is noble,
journey.
strangers.
Fare thee well, and don't let the zombies bite. I hear it's bad.
May the sun protect you on your travels.
And with that, they kind of just disappear into the jungle.
They're not going to take their supplies with them?
I mean,
well,
it's kind of
they-
stationed up there.
And there was also no I said they disappear. That just means from your perspective. They may not have gone far.
Oh. Alright. I'm going to turn to the others and say, shall we get going?
Yes, indeed.
So that was daytime, I believe. And hey, I actually got to roll up an encounter that didn't necessitate combat.
That's a
Yay!
change.
Right? Yeah, this module is very angry. Like, it's pretty much mostly just, nope, fuck them up.
That's because this module is based off of like a module from first edition.
Yeah,
that was just
it's the
walk
natural
in,
successor to Tomb of
first room,
Horrors.
die.
So, which
Yeah.
was the module that Gary Gygax wrote because his players were getting uppity. And they were like, oh, we're level 20, we're close to gods. And he was like, yeah, well, shit falls, you die.
Alright, are we
Fire breathing
continuing,
piss ants.
are we continuing a bit south and getting to another rest point?
Yep.
Yes, so you will make it just a little further south there. Attempt to take another rest.
Alright, as we're setting up camp, is someone like starting a fire or anything? Tychus and Noname, what are you up to?
We're just going to start getting everything ready because it's like I can just clear the area pretty easily.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Magically.
relaxing, maintaining my sword and axe.
Alright. While it's happening, I'm gonna walk up from behind you, Tychus, and I'm gonna hand you a mini tankard of Tej.
What is this?
The tankard or the whole keg? The whole mini keg?
The whole mini keg.
Okay. A tankard would be like a glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
And a mini glass would be like a shot glass, and that seems rude. Just a shot of Tej?
Can't do just a shot of Ted. You go whole hog.
In any case, I hand the Tej to Tychus.
A gift?
You seem like the drinking type.
I certainly was.
Do with it as you wish. I'm gonna walk off unless you stop me.
Tonight hasn't been a night for drinking.
You can keep it for some other time then.
Yes, I opened it and I would give it a smell. Doesn't seem like it's going to go bad anytime soon.
Yeah, you smell, you smell the overwhelming scent of honey. So. And fermentation.
Can I ask you to make an insight check for me?
Sure. Hate how fucking big the Schult map is.
Right? Well, it is a continent.
Just zoom in and out.
Yeah, the scroll wheel zooms in and out, so.
It's gonna be a 16.
Alright, it occurs to you there's only one place this Tej could have come from.
I choose to drop it.
You choose to just ignore that?
I choose to
drop it as in
Ignore
drop the
it.
topic, or drop it as in, like, put
I
the
choose
keg
to.
on the ground?
I choose to stow the keg away and think to myself, reminds me of myself when I was young. I would mutter that. Actually, I would mutter
I
it
remind
aloud.
you of when you were young?
You heard that, huh?
No, I didn't say that in character.
You know, reminds me of myself when I was young.
Whether or not I did hear that, I don't say anything. I just walk over to another low to the ground tree branch to prepare for my keeping watch. Go ahead and
Alright.
add Tej to your inventory. It's actually on D&D Beyond, believe it or not.
I'm just gonna choose to remember that I have Tej. How could I forget?
You're not going to remember if you don't write it down.
You'd be surprised.
It has only been, like, half the jokes we've made this session, so...
That is a generous
Thank you for
half.
coming to
I'd
my
say it's
TED Talk.
closer to 75%
Uh,
of the jokes we've made.
That's why I said like half. I was trying to
Today's
us
humor
the...
has either been Tej or Tej adjacent.
I was trying to give us the benefit of the doubt that we were way funnier people.
I'm trying to work a Tej Cruz joke in, and I just can't find a window.
Something dry alcohol. There's your window. Anyway.
Anyway. Setting up for watch again.
Mm-hmm.
First watch. Fuck all. Second watch. Fuck all. Third watch. Fuck all.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Alright. So the next day begins. Everybody has a full long rest. I don't think it matters at this point because you've had a couple of days without getting fucked with entirely.
Mm-hmm.
Moving south one more time. And you do notice that as you do so, you move into an area that the group you ran into and traded information with marked. Well, I say marked. I guess they didn't really have a map, but they told you about. That this is roughly the range of where the undead have begun appearing in this area.
I think we do have a map for the record. It's just
do
not
you?
completely
We have a
filled
map,
in.
Yeah, we do have a map, yeah.
Okay, then they almost certainly would have like marked your map up for you. So
be careful. The undead, that groups of the undead would begin appearing around this point.
Define undead.
Shambling corpses with no mind, no soul, no heart.
They were once living, but were restored to life unwillingly by a dark magic that binds them to a master. Almost certainly whoever is manning the soulmonger.
I've been accused of having no heart or soul. Am I undead?
Well,
Don't be moody about it. It's just like you have a heart and you have a soul in your own form and way.
or
You are alive.
Or to spin it on its head, the undead were returned to life. Were you not created from nothingness? Either way, I feel as if you can rest easy that you are not one of these creatures. You're certainly more intelligent.
Okay, and despite this fact, you find nothing in the jungle here.
Cool.
It seems that group has done a fairly good job of clearing the area of what they could.
And we're probably going to get to the shipwreck in the next day.
You are, and actually, given that it is almost up at 2 hours, and this encounter is quite an involved one.
Uh-oh.
I think that just involved time-wise, there's a lot to say, and I think that this is
Sure.
probably a good stopping point for the evening.
Yeah.
Alright.
So thank you for listening, everybody. And thank you to the players for being funny as fuck.
Hollow legs.
And we will see you next Tuesday for episode 9. And Tomb should continue henceforth on a very regular schedule now that my internet doesn't suck.
Yay!
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.